Pydantic AI's primary mechanism for flexible agent output is the union output type, which lets a single agent return either structured data, plain text, or a binary image depending on what the model produces. The code below demonstrates this with BinaryImage paired alongside SDR as a fallback, so the agent adapts its response format to the user's request without requiring separate agent instances. Setting up the agent with output type equals BinaryImage SDR registers both as valid output tools, and each subsequent run sync call routes the model's choice of text or image through the appropriate branch, exposing the story text on result response text when an image is returned.
From Pydantic AI import agent, BinaryImage. Agent equals agent opener responses, GPT-5, 2. Output type equals BinaryImage SDR. Result agent. Run sync tell me a 2-sentence story about an axolotl. No image, please. Print result, output. Once upon a time, in a hidden underwater cave, lived a curious axolotl named Pip who loved to explore. One day, while venturing further than usual, Pip discovered a shimmering, ancient coin that granted wishes. Result agent. Run sync tell me a 2-sentence story about an axolotl with an illustration. Assert is instance result output, BinaryImage. Print result, response text. Once upon a time, in a hidden underwater cave, lived a curious axolotl named Pip who loved to explore. One day, while venturing further than usual, Pip discovered a shimmering, ancient coin that granted wishes.
Agent initialized with output type equals BinaryImage SDR, so the model can return either raw image bytes or plain text. 2 runs show the dispatch behavior. Asking for text only yields a SDR output, while requesting an illustration returns BinaryImage from result output with the text story accessible via result response text. The union registers both as separate output tools, letting the model pick based on context. This is the flexible response pattern for multimodal agents. The trade-off is that you lose compile time guarantee of which type you get, so you need is-instance checks at runtime. BinaryImage takes precedence when both are produced, which matches the use case here where the model generates text alongside an image. For production, you'd typically route based on the output type to handle rendering or downstream processing differently. Let's break it down.
From Pydantic AI import agent, BinaryImage. Agent equals agent opener responses, GPT-5, 2. Output type equals BinaryImage SDR.
Imports agent and BinaryImage from Pydantic AI. Creates an agent configured with the GPT-5, 2 model that will return either a binary image or a string.
Result agent. Run sync tell me a 2-sentence story about an axolotl. No image, please. Print result, output.
Calls run sync on the agent with a prompt requesting a 2-sentence axolotl story, storing the result. Then prints the output field from that result.
Once upon a time, in a hidden underwater cave, lived a curious axolotl named Pip who loved to explore. One day, while venturing further than usual, Pip discovered a shimmering, ancient coin that granted wishes.
This is a narrative passage, not code. No executable logic or structural elements to explain.
Result agent. Run sync tell me a 2-sentence story about an axolotl with an illustration. Assert is instance result output, BinaryImage.
Synchronously runs the agent with a prompt requesting a 2-sentence axolotl story, including an illustration, capturing the result. The following assertion confirms the agent's output is a BinaryImage instance.
Print result, response text.
Prints the text content from the agent's response to SD'd out. The union output type is the mechanism that makes this work. BinaryImage, SDR registers both as valid output tools, and each runsync call routes whichever the model chooses into the right branch. Ask for text, and you get a SDR on result output. Ask for an illustration, and you get BinaryImage there instead, with the accompanying story accessible via result response text. The trade-off is that you lose compile time guarantees, so you need is-instance checks at runtime, and you route differently based on what you got. That's the whole pattern: single agent, flexible response, dispatch on the fly.
The union of BinaryImage and SDR votes before the axolotl utters a single word.